Oh, hey. Welcome to Last Chance Chats. Fasting.
Warning, extreme fasting may result in temptations to turn rocks into bread, to jump off of tall buildings, and become the king of the world. Unrelenting fasting is recommended for people who are sinning holy and may become holy. Consult your priest immediately if you experience sudden growth in prayer, contrition for your sins, vocational clarity. Fasting can increase in children's, teens, and adults. When mixed with prayer sacraments, fasting may increase wisdom, including races and going to heaven. Severe desire for holiness, some life-changing have been reported. Please consult your priest to find out if fasting for 40 days and 40 nights is right for you.
It is true that our inspiration for fasting during the season of Lent comes to us from Jesus' time in the desert. In Matthew 4, it states, "He fasted for 40 days and for 40 nights, and afterwards he was hungry." No, really? But this reminds us, what's the purpose of fasting? Well, you see, this all goes back to the fact that we are real big sinners, as good as we can be. From the rising of the sun to its setting, we are constantly screwing up. As fallen creatures, our desires are disordered. Don't believe me? Read the newspaper. Watch the news. Wake up from the rock you've been sleeping under. People are driven to do some pretty stupid things, which, from the outside, seem hilarious, but in the moment, seem extremely reasonable. But in our own lives, we find in some way the same to be true. Our desires for bodily pleasures, for food, for drink, for sex, all of which have proper context, can find a way of taking priority. And when we repeatedly gratify these bodily desires, they become more dominant over our intellect, our ability to reason, and our will, our ability to choose. And the more we gratify, the more this vicious cycle continues, over and over and over. And so we fast to throw a wrench in this whole process. For fasting expresses conversion in relation to ourselves. We actively do not give in to these fleshly desires in order that our deeper yearnings for God may emerge and our intellect and our will may once again take priority. For we know from our own experience that these bodily pleasures only temporarily gratify. They do not permanently fulfill. And so when we feel the pain of giving something up, from Facebook to smoothies, we are reminded that these things do not fulfill us. Only God fulfills, a reality which can all too easily be forgotten when we are constantly gratifying ourselves over and over and over. Only God fulfills. Jesus gives us an example in the desert, and he was God made man. Best we take note. Next week, prayer. And you can stick that in your pipe and smoke it.